my first grade phenologists. Just as a reminder, phenologists are scientists that study life cycles. So we've learned about the complete metamorphosis and the life cycle of a butterfly. We are now going to move into the life cycle of a frog. Now, a frog goes through a complete metamorphosis. It's just different. So as you remember, a complete metamorphosis is when the baby goes through many stages and the adult looks nothing like the baby. They look very different, just like the ladybug larva and the adult ladybug, and the caterpillar that's in the larva stage of a butterfly ends up being this beautiful adult butterfly. So with the life cycle of a frog, and I will make this quick because it's really cool to watch the videos, there are 5 stages of the metamorphosis of a frog. And it is important to know all of them, especially when I may ask you to act it out soon. So the first, as you can imagine, the first stage is the egg. Okay, all life begins as a seed or an egg. They begin as an egg. Then as it hatches out, it becomes a tadpole. You may have heard of tadpole, so that's not just this strange name. And the tadpole is more like a fish. It doesn't have arms or legs. It just has a tail. And it eats and eats and eats and eats, and it starts to grow legs. Not arms, just legs. So the tadpole becomes tadpole with legs, which is the 3rd stage, tadpole with legs. And the legs have webbed feet, which help him swim much faster. And then all of a sudden, got the legs, it starts growing arms. And so the tadpole now has arms and leg, but it still has its tail. And that's when it becomes a froglet. And it just swims along using its webbed feet and its arms and his legs with his tail. And then in a few weeks, his body will absorb the tail. Isn't that interesting? And then it plops out of the water for the first time and it is a frog. So just as a recap for the life cycle of a frog, begins as an egg, then a tadpole with legs, and then it grows arms and becomes a froglet. And then its tail disappears inside of its body and becomes a frog. All right, have fun watching the videos. It's a very simple seesaw assignment. But please pay attention to these stages because just as I did for the butterfly, I will be asking you to act it out. Don't worry, I'll do it too.